My video for October the 13th, 2018, video number 2874, is entitled Ambassador Back on Goldfish Report 281. Wow. I posted this comment both on the Goldfish Report YouTube channel and the Live a Life channel. Quote, "It was about 2 years ago when the ambassador dumped me after making many videos together. I have continued every day despite the theft of my home and many other setbacks. I'd certainly be willing to make another video with the ambassador. Glad he is well." End quote. Benjamin Fulford, whose reports I've been getting every week for many years now, was also on the program. Yes, I watched from beginning to end. I was thinking of something else for my next video, but this is more important. Both the ambassador and Benjamin were in agreement that there needs to be a leveling of the playing field for all humanity, and the dark forces need to be brought down. It was said that many in the Illuminati are actually working to do good, including the Trump administration. I do hope that is true. If so, it gives me confidence that I may well live to see and play a small role in global correction of living backwards for so long. Yes, that's EVIL, backwards. I remember when I had to have my surgery and everything, of course, Radagast became the spokesperson for the ambassador when I was not in a situation where I could continue to play that role. But I made many videos with the ambassador back then, and that's a matter of record on YouTube unless they delete it. And I have, of course, saved copies on my own computer of those videos, although I haven't watched any of them in a long time. They still exist. I try to keep all of my videos on my computer so that if YouTube decides that they don't want them there anymore, they just delete them. And apparently they have deleted or blocked some of the videos as being unsuitable for public consumption. I don't know all which ones, but I know that's happened. But in any case, I was really happy to see that the ambassador as well. I know he's had some health challenges over the years, and they tried to poison him on one trip where he traveled from Europe to Asia. And it was interesting to hear him again. And of course, Benjamin Fulford, I get his reports every week and always review the reports in detail. I mean, I say, when I say I read them, I have a boner reader read them to me. I read very little on the internet anymore unless it's something short. But if it's any long report or something like that, I just highlight it and a Vona reader reads it to me. But I was especially pleased with the report that many in the various lodges and things that we would consider the Illuminati, that many of them have realized that their plan to eliminate such a large portion of humanity just isn't the most decent way. I mean, that's people that are afraid want to eliminate other people. And Benjamin pointed out, I think it was Benjamin, about giving people that are non-productive, making sure that we have an economy that supports growth. And of course, there are many things that need to be changed. Like we could put all of our power lines underground. There wouldn't be any power outages anymore unless there was an earthquake or something that tore them apart. But in any case, there's a lot of things that could be done if we would work together as one humanity, as one human family, and try to do good by everyone. Try to help everyone succeed to the extent possible. You can't make people succeed, but you can certainly provide incentives for success. And that has been very much destroyed, and it was talked about in this wonderful Goldfish report number 281, it was talked about there by both the ambassador and Benjamin Fulford seemed to contribute a whole lot more than even the ambassador did, but both made valuable contributions. And I hope that people take time to listen to this hour-long video. And I appreciate Louisa for presenting it and for getting them connected, because we need to connect, folks. That's what we as humanity, we need to do that. We're not going to have peace on earth if we continue to butt heads. We've got to stop that nonsense. We've got to find ways to create mutual understanding and common ground and build on that common ground that we establish. We've got to stop fighting over who's right. That's not the question. That's part of the evil, fighting over who's right. That's an ego trip. Now, I'm not talking about getting rid of our ego. I'm talking about bringing it into harmony with our soul spirit and recognizing the interconnectedness of all life. Nothing that's created has been created apart from the unified God, whatever you want to call it. That's the reality of the world. But we haven't been able to properly ascertain and recognize that reality because it's been so distorted for so long that we think, well, there's always going to be the super rich and always going to be the rest of us. Well, leveling the playing field is something that will eliminate that. That'll allow us to start learning the truth and learning how to cooperate and be in harmony with each other. What concept? Harmonizing instead of being at war and butting heads all the time. Again, I was very, very happy to hear the ambassador. Yes, I feel he dumped me unceremoniously a couple of years ago. And he made the statement that he hadn't made any videos in 2 years. And I was aware that the Goldfish report no longer had the ambassador on it. And that was where it started, with the ambassador being one of the key people. And of course, I appreciate the job Louisa's doing. And I forget the fellow's name. I apologize for that, from Australia, who's a co-host with Louisa. But I thought the program was well worth paying attention to and listening to. And I am so, I mean, it just lifted my spirits to hear that. It just gave me an incentive to keep going. And I've been really struggling this month as I approach my 72nd birthday. You know, I wonder how much longer can I go on. I'm healthy, except for my numb feet. I'm doing reasonably well, even in subsidized housing. It was awful to lose my house and have it stolen without a mortgage. And he talked about all the corruption of the theft of property and how the courts are corrupt. Or was that another video that I watched last night before I went to bed? Anyway, there's a lot of things that are happening on this planet, and it gives me at least some hope that positive changes are in the works. And listening to the ambassador and Benjamin and Louisa and this latest Goldfish report, I really hope that others do and others are uplifted by it. Of course, those that want the dark side to win are not going to get it. And I hope Trump really is draining the swamp. It doesn't appear that way, but things aren't always what they appear to be. And I understand that some things have to be done in a clandestine manner. I wish that wasn't the case, but it does seem to be the case. And Putin was pointed out by the ambassador as doing a good job, which I also appreciated, because I think Putin is a hero, although many people disagree with me on that. Anyway, folks, again, I thank you for listening, and God bless each and every one of you. Namaste.